Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video. So in this video, I'm just going to be sharing with you guys how I depotted my eyeshadows. So my drawer is just cluttered with mess when I go out or I have to spend a night by someone's house. I have to have all these little palettes and stuff. So I finally decided to depot everything over into an empty palette, so it's just easier to travel with, and the declutter in my drawer would go down. Everything, well, I want to say about 95% of everything would be in a palette. So last year I actually did a video and a review on some palettes that I got, which are from Etsy.com. Beautiful palettes. These palettes range from $12 to $15, and I absolutely love these. When I got them, I was in love. The only thing is I hate the method of burning through the plastic palette because it burned my nose really bad, even with the window wide open. The smell was still stuck in my room for a couple of days, and it's very disgusting. It kind of reminds me of the smell from the pretzel trucks in New York City. It's a smell that stays in my nose for forever. So I filled all my palettes, and I absolutely love them. I love that you can pick whatever you want, and you can pick the lining on the inside. So this is all my Avon shadow, and this is my blush and bronze from Wet n Wild. And then this one is just like a beauty supply store and LA Colors in here. Yeah, so these are $12 to $15. And then I decided I need to depot and I need empty palettes with pans. So of course I went on eBay. That's like my new best friend, and I found some palettes. They took about 2 to 3 weeks to get here, but it was well worth the money. And let me just show you guys what I depotted already. So I got these small palettes. They're $2.35. These palettes, they come with the pans inside of them, but there is no magnetic stickers, so that's the only thing I have to get, which I don't mind. I was really excited that they actually weren't stuck to the palette like some palettes, because I would hate to depot it inside of it and it would be too messy and it would be horrible. So these pans could actually come out and I can depot and then pop them in, which is great. So this is one palette. So all I have to do is just buy stickers. And another palette that I did. So this size pan is 26 millimeter. It's a pretty good size pan. And I even mixed a few colors. I mixed these two out of these two, which is pretty cool. This was a purple and I added gold. But I actually had tons of fun doing this, mixing the colors. I even mixed blush and bronze, which was really nice. And here's another palette. So I purchased 3 of the small ones and I purchased 3 big ones. So the small ones are about $2.35. I believe it was free shipping as well. And I got 3 big ones, which is this size right here. And it's almost full. I just have these 4 down here. So this palette mostly consists of bronzers and blush. This blush I actually mixed, and I mixed some bronzers up here as well. This right here is eyeshadows from LA Colors, and this is just a highlighter from an Avon color. And I'll be showing you guys how I depotted this color. So I have 2 more palettes of these big ones to finish. So that's a great alternative. If you don't feel like paying $12 and change at the moment, you can simply just purchase these palettes and depot. Do whatever you want. So I'm just going to tell you guys what you'll need. You're going to need tissue or a napkin because it's very messy. You're going to need tissue to clean off the palette when you're done. You're going to need tissue to clean hands. And you're also going to need tissue to lay on top of the eyeshadow so that you can press it. You're going to need a dropper. You're going to need a skewer or a toothpick to crush up your shadow and level off whatever shadow, bronzer. This is one bronzer that I used. I also did this shadow as well. This is from Coastal Scents. It's a mineral shadow called Coral. And you're going to need alcohol, I believe 75% and up. And you're just going to need your palettes with your empty pans. Make sure you clean out your empty pans. And you're going to need as well, like I'm trying to remember everything, sponge applicator tips. If you're using loose powder, you can use this as a scoop or a spoon. So this, I'm going to show you something. This bag right here is all of the shadow and bronzes that I depotted. And as you can see, this is an absolute mess. All of this was in my drawer. It's hard to find, so now I have palettes. I can just take it out and wham bam, that's it. So that's pretty much all you need. Make sure you have your palette with your pans, make sure you clean them out, make sure you have tissue on hand, make sure you have a dropper, alcohol that's 75% and up. You're gonna need a skewer or a toothpick. Make sure you have whatever eyeshadow, whether it be pressed or loose, a sponge applicator or a spoon or something to scoop out with. And you're also gonna need something to press the shadow with. So I use this cap to press the eyeshadow into the pan. You can use a coin as well. Just make sure there's a barrier in between the shadow and the coin or whatever it is that you're using to press it. I think that's it. So if you're interested in seeing how I depotted my shadow, stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye guys. So before I start, make sure that you are on a stable flat surface in order to press your eyeshadow. Also, you want to protect it, whatever it is that you're stable on, because the first time that I did this, I actually did it on my dresser, and this because alcohol is 91%, it actually ripped the varnish off of my dresser. So be careful with that. Right now I have a piece of black paper with magazine underneath, and you can also put tissue underneath to soak up the alcohol. I already spilled my alcohol on here. Thank God I have my magazine on here. If not, it would destroy my desk. And just keep that in mind. Don't put it on anything that could be destroyed. If you are going to put on anything that's varnished, make sure you are protecting it. So I have my alcohol over here, and I'm also going to be using a dropper. You don't have to use a dropper. A dropper just allows you to have more control of how much alcohol you use. You can actually just pour it out of the cap, but it may leak, so I'm using a dropper. So now we're going on to the next eyeshadow. So I will be depotting pressed eyeshadow, and this pan is a 36mm. Once again, make sure you clean out all your pans. And the eyeshadow I'll be using this time is In the Know Natural by Avon. I'll be depotting this big one on the bottom. I find the bigger the pan, the bigger the shadow you have to use. Here are the finished results. This one is the mineral powder coral from Coastal Scents, and here is the highlight color from the Avon In the Know Natural palette. So all you have to do is wait for these to dry. If you use more alcohol, it takes longer to dry, so just be mindful of that while you're adding it. And that's pretty much it.